What up, everybody? Welcome back to iRacing, and today we are in the BMW M Power Challenge or something like that. This is a 15-minute race in the BMW M2 at Monza, and it's the combined circuit, which means we'll have the road course and the oval. And I was the number 9 car. We qualified in 5th. And I should have known, based on the antics that the front row was playing, that this was going to be a mess of a race. But anyways, if you do find yourself enjoying this, I would appreciate it if you'd hit the like button. And if you have not yet subscribed, I would appreciate it if you would consider subscribing to the channel as well. I'm going to first of all state that I get involved in a first lap incident that was in no way, shape, or form my fault, as you will see. So I'm going to end up having to tow. So I will be cutting out the tow portion of the race because you don't want to see me sitting in pit road for 3 minutes. But I will show the rest of the race after that, from my point of view, or at least my far chase point of view. And we'll be pointing out several incidents that happened somewhat around me, especially on this portion that we just left where the oval and the road course are side by side. But anyways, again, if you did find yourself enjoying this, I'd appreciate it if you'd hit the like button. And if you have not yet subscribed, I would appreciate it if you would consider subscribing. And here is the start of the incident that took me out. You see the leader got pitted, and then he came all the way back across the track and took me out as well. Rejoin. And hit me a second time just for good measure. But anyways, like I said, I ended up having to tow from here because, as you can see, my engine is basically done, as is my front wheel. But anyways, I'm going to go ahead and cut this, and I will bring you guys back here in about 3 minutes when I'm able to get back on the track. All right, guys, the tow is done. We're about a minute behind the next car on the track. But anyways, I am, like I said, I'm going to show the rest of the race from here. I will be pointing out incidents as they happen in the other side of the track. But yeah, I'm going to go ahead and let you guys watch this portion without any commentary, and I will check back in with you guys towards the end.
Sorry, man. Sorry. Sorry, Oscar.
What are you doing? Are you just gonna keep hitting people, or what's your idea?
All right, so as we are coming to the line to complete this lap, I just wanted to point out that this lap that I'm on actually ended up being not only my fastest lap of the race, but my fastest lap that I have ran with this car and track combination. And also wanted to point out, if you look to the left, we got two geniuses. But it gets even better. Keep watching the car ahead of me. And bam. And that is going to be a key moment. A little foreshadowing to something that's coming up. But once again, I'm going to go ahead and let you guys continue watching this without any additional commentary. And I will check back in when we get to that key moment. All right, guys, we are coming to the white flag, and the key moment that I mentioned is coming up. You'll notice here in just a moment that the car directly in front of me is the one that was in the incident that we talked about just a couple of minutes ago. And this guy looks like he's trying to block me. Not sure why he would do that, considering that I had momentum and he had just come out of the pits. But I ended up getting around him fairly easy, but it was a little obvious that he was trying to block me. But he also was able to get into my draft, as you're about to see here in just a moment, and he just pulls right up on me and is going to try to make a pass here going into the first chicane, but he ends up braking much sooner than I do, so I was able to keep the position through the first chicane, but I kind of messed up the exit, and he just stays in my draft going to the second chicane. And again, it looked like, and you'll see it here in just a moment, it looked like I was going to be able to outbrake him, but while he braked before I did, he carried a little bit more momentum into the chicane and was able to complete the pass. So my plan at this point was to stay in his draft and stay close enough that I was going to try to make a pass on the last corner. But anyways, if you guys did find yourself enjoying this, I'd appreciate it if you'd hit the like button. If you have not yet subscribed, I would appreciate it if you would consider subscribing as well. And you're seeing that I kind of let him get a little away from me, but I'm pulling him back in. But is it going to be enough going into the last corner? And again, I kind of made a small mistake that allowed him to get away from me a little bit. But going into the last corner, I did make it close. Unfortunately, just not quite enough. And that was the position that I needed to get positive I rating. And since I didn't get him, I ended up losing I rating. I ended up losing safety rating, despite the fact that I only had 4 incidents. But anyways, I will talk to you all next time.